through. Give me 1 second. I'm just recording whatever I'm doing here. Okay. Now, Hassan, could you come to your screen here? This is being recorded, so the delete statement is recorded. Now we have deleted a row, right? To delete that row, you know, when you are deleting, if you say delete from school, what will happen? If you do not give the where condition, what will happen? The whole thing is going to be deleted. But when you have given a where condition where student equal to 1, then it is deleting a particular row. Now from that answer, now you will have to, if you want to insert data for stud id column for each of the row, what you will have to do? Stud id not 101, right? Our John has in our table, if you go back to the actual table, 01. Okay, now how will you do that? Now that means we already have data on that row. Okay, now when you are adding data, will it be a alter command or it will be an update command? Okay, now Arafat bhai, is it clear when you need to use alter, when you need to use update? Okay, now can you write the update command, Hassan? Hold on. Remember, when you are altering table, right? When you are using alter command, by alter command, you have seen that you can alter a table, you can alter a database, you can alter a column. So when you are altering, then you will have to write that table, but when you are updating, you do not need to write that word table. So just remove that word table. No, you are updating. First write the table name, school, and then press enter. Now you want to set a value for stud id. Set (01) and then press enter. Now put a where condition. Now if you do the select statement, does it look good? Can you update all of this record? And Arafat bhai, could you take a look if he is making any mistake? Hold on. So hold on, if you now, can you do a select star from. So what it is coming? 03, right? So which one is left? Biplab? Yeah, write it for Biplab. Okay, now we have committed, right? So we got the right data and we got everything right. Now can you go back to the query? I think we are on the third query. We did the third query. If you go back to the fourth query, so display who lives on second street. Now could you tell him to write what you need to write? Okay, hold on. So display who lives on who. So what are we looking for? he is not present today. This is Zairul. This is single quotation. Okay. Now, so the first table, whatever we have, ask you to the 4 question. Now you are clear about this 4 question, right? Both of you. Okay. Now can you go back to that table? Can you go back to the SQL, the window? Now, if I ask you, yes sir, if I ask you, can you give me student name, student ID, whose address starts with 2? No, we need student name, student ID. No, we need student name, student ID, whose address starts with 2. 2, yeah. Hey guys, could you hear me? Hello? Hello? I couldn't hear you guys. Hello? 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 Like? Do it. Is it understandable, Arafat bhai? Okay. All right. So now, Hassan, did you understand it? So this is, we are calling that percentage here wildcard. Wildcard means whatever we know, we put it, and then whatever we do not know, instead of the unknown data, we put that wildcard. Okay. Now, if I say, give me the student name, student ID, where street address has the word mail. Like what? Okay. Now, Arhad bhai, do you have any solution here? Now, the question here, we do not know what was at the end of the 2, so we put wildcard after 2, but we do not know what is in the beginning of the beginning now. Got it? Is it clear? So we know main, but we do not know what is in the beginning, what is at the end, and so we have two unknown thing in the beginning and at the end. So for that two unknown thing, we put how many wildcard? Two wildcard. Okay. Now, if I say write the condition, give me all the student name and student ID where address ends with street. Street. Okay. Alright. Now I know, let me put a condition in that way. I know the address has a 1 in the beginning and it has I know it has 1 in the beginning and then in the middle it has S, okay, and then at the end it has T. I don't know what is in the other, I don't know what is the other characters. So I know 1 in the beginning, S in the middle and T at the end. So yeah, can you now I want to see, actually I also want to see the student address with this condition. Okay, so that is a wildcard concept. Now another concept is like. We already got like. Now another concept is in, right? So now Ehsan, I want to get all the information of the student whose ID is 02 and 03. Yeah, student name, student ID, everything. Okay, it will not work in that way, son. What you will have to do, you will have to put in, okay, where stored id, instead of putting equal to, you will have to put in, and you will have to put parenthesis. But what is saying from, right? We use in, let's say you need to, you know that you need data for multiple condition and you know the exact condition, then you put in that way. Yeah, you want to pull the data for multiple where condition. You have multiple data in the where condition. Can you show me? Okay, do one thing. Can you show me John's, and can you show me all the data for John and Biplab? All the data for John and Biplab. Right now, so what are the things that we have so far discussed? What are the new things? Okay, now row heading, like row database column attribute, database columns, modifying database architecture, right? We have learned how to modify database column architecture. We have learned how to delete a row. We have learned how to insert data. I mean, how to update data, update a field in the table, right? And then we have learned wildcards. We have learned what other thing? Wildcard, and then we have learned in, right? Now let's say we want to see how many row we have. Okay, before I go there, could you tell me why you are writing select stud name, stud address, stud id in details? Can you avoid it? How? So specific, we are specifically bringing all the data. it will not work. Press enter, but it will not work. Okay. So here, instead of putting, like when you are saying select student name, student address, student ID, you are basically bringing all the fields, right? So instead of mentioning those fields, you can just put select asterisk, right? Yeah, can you do that? But the condition is same. Condition is same. Yeah, student name in. Okay, so it worked. Now we want to see how many rows of data we have in the table. How will you do that? How many rows of data, how many record we have in the table? Yeah, number of rows, yeah. So you will have to use count, select, and then count, and then put parenthesis, put star, parenthesis, star, close parenthesis, close parenthesis, and then from. Semicolon, enter, right? How many actually hold on. In the previous query, right, in the previous query, when you have executed select star from school where student name in John and Biplab, how many rows were returned? 2. That means 2 records were returned. Each of the row is a record, okay? Is it clear? Now, when we are doing count, that means we are counting how many records we have in this table, right? Now, instead of count, if I want to put total or number of record, how will I do that? Instead of count, I want to put, I want to give a name of that count. You didn't get the question? Okay. Now could you bring the other statement? Press up arrow. Okay. Now after that count, now go down. After that count star, could you put a quotation? No. After count star, put the after that parenthesis. Could you put after that parenthesis, if you put, now put one more space. If you type quotation, no, put quotation, single quotation, and then put total, and then now if you execute it, okay, do one thing, on that total can you put double quotation? Press enter. Now instead of total, if you put number of records, okay. Now press enter. Right. So yes, actually how many records we have in the table? Yeah. So savings are just, we are giving different name of our, when we are returning the result, we are giving a meaningful name for that result. Yeah, every count, if you do count on a table, however many number it is returning, that is the number of record you have in the table. Yeah, number of row. Okay. Now is it clear, Alpha? Okay. Okay. Then could you insert one more? Could you insert one more record in the table? One more record, like let's say another biplop. Just keep the name biplop, but input yeah. Put all the other data, let's say different data. 05. Alright, now if you do, let's say I want to see how many names I have. If you do select student name from school, can you execute the query? Select student name. Yeah. Select student name from school. Yeah, close this statement. Yeah, that's it. Now can you see, we are seeing all of the students, but now I want to see all the unique students. I don't want to see duplicate names in the list. I want to see how many unique name I have. So for that, if you add a distinct word before student name, distinct student name from school, press enter. Okay, so in that way we can bring, biplop is in the second. If you go back, probably if you go back to your original, if you do select asterisk from so you have all the biplops at the bottom, right? I think it is organizing it from ascending. Yeah, it is ascending it by default. It is ascending it. hold on. So we are saying that when we are doing distinct, then it is bringing our distinct data, but it is not organizing the data, right? Okay, hold on. John, hold on. Can you execute that command one more time? Okay, so the purpose of this one was when you need to bring distinct data from your table, you bring it in that way. Alright, so we got our distinct, and then we have one more statement to practice, between. So when you are doing between, let's say you have your let's create, you have the other table, right? Could you bring all the data from that table? Yeah. Okay, now we will practice between in that one. Now could you show me the description of this? Again, your stored ID is not formatted as it is, right? Now we will do it in a different way. We will practice another statement. Now I can see that your emp ID is number, your stored ID is number, salary is number, but we want the stored ID to be Butcher. Now to do that, we will practice another statement, that is previously the way we did it, we removed that column, right? Stored ID, and then we have added back that column. Is that correct? Now this time we will keep our table, but we will be removing all the data from this table. We will remove all the data. We will keep the table, but we will remove all the data from this table. Yeah. Now could you write truncate now C. Now if you do truncate, and then what are you going to truncate? You are going to truncate all the data from this table, right? Now if you say truncate, and then if you write table, what is the table? Now write the table, what? And then write the table name, employee, and press semicolon, enter. Where is the unknown command beginning? Truncate is spelling, right? TRUN. What is the question again, Arafat? No, this is when you are removing, you are keeping your table, but you are removing all the data. We are going to update the data, but before updating we are clearing the table. This is update. Now if you do a select star now, Okay, we have no data, right? Now could you, yeah, could you yeah, try to get the description, right? Now could you yeah, could you insert this data? No. Oh yeah, before you enter the data, could you alter the type? We are modifying. Modify student ID. Okay, now if you input the data, no, all the other data number. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you'll see. Here's the question. This one is as a tester. We lot of time we'll have to check data in the database. So even if you check data in the database, you will be checking it in the actually in your actual workplace. You will have GUI interface where you will be able to, yeah. But for learning purpose, we are using that one. This is not modification. We have less salary here. Yeah. If you want, you can put, yeah. Okay. Now, how many rows we have so far? We have all the rows, right? Okay. Now, in this table, I want to see the emp ID, student ID for the employees who has salary greater than 2000. 20,000. Yeah, we have a small spelling mistake. Yes, salary. Look at what you have. Now if I say I want to see all the employees data who has salary less than or equal to 30,000. Okay, now I want to see whose salary is greater than 10,000 but less than 40,000. Yeah, greater than 10,000 but less than 40,000. Okay, you can write it. So here we are trying to pull all the data who has salary greater than 10,000 and less than 40,000. You can write it in two ways. Okay, now before I write that, let me tell you one thing. We have like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These are comparison operators. So in Oracle we have some operators, logical operators, comparison operators. We will be learning logical operators soon, but these are comparison operators. Now what is the thing we are trying to achieve? That means salary between what? Between 10,000 and 40,000. Now if you do it, how will you do it? You can do it in two ways. First of all, using between word. Another way I will show you. First of all, can you use between? Salary between 1,000 and 10,000 and 40,000. Yes. Now can you see when you are writing between what it is doing? Between is basically it is less than or equal to, and it is from the from the less than or equal to the greater than or equal to. Now so this is one way. If I want to write it another way, let's say I want to see the salary of, I want to see the information of all the people who has salary greater than 20,000 but less than 40,000. How will you do that? I want to see greater than 20,000 but less than 40,000. Do it, press enter. When you are using between, go ahead, press enter. Now should it supposed to, how many records it's supposed to? Now this is, see, I do not ask you to put 20,001. I ask you to put it will be greater than 20,000 but less than 40,000. So I didn't mention anything about 20,001. So what you need to do? Okay, now could you go back where salary greater than 10,000 and no, where salary greater than 10,000 and after that no, you will have to mention salary in both cases. No, space doesn't matter here, but space, if it is inside the quotation, then it matters. No, this will be matter. Then it becomes 1. Okay. Okay. Now I want to go back. If you execute the same statement again, but put the space. Okay, enter. Now here we have two types of operator, greater than operator, and there is a word and. Okay, and. Can you see and? So that means and is a logical operator, greater than is a comparison operator. And is a what operator? Logical operator. Now what does this mean? What does this logical operator mean? Now I'll come back to this logical operator. We have and or not. And or not. This common. We have some other logical operator, but as a tester we will need and or not. These three logical operators. Now if I say where I want to see, salary greater than, I don't want to see that. Actually, go back, press up arrow one more time. Okay, yeah, this one. Now before, like, if you execute this line, what will happen? Can you execute it? Now if you do between 2000 and 4000, 20,000 and 4,000, yeah, press enter. How many data we got? Okay. Now if you say not between, so what will happen? The first one, right? Now this, can you see how this not is working? It is, yeah, it is actually, if you do not put that not between 20,000 and 40,000, then it is bringing whatever is in that bracket, right? In that bracket means in the bracket of 20,000 and 40,000. But if you put not between, then what is it is doing? Whatever is in the bracket, yeah, whatever is outside the bracket, it is bringing all the data from there, right? Is it clear? Which one? Here? Yeah. Is it clear? These statements, okay. So if these statements are clear, then we have learned so far these logical operators, these comparison operators, right? Now I want to see data. Let's say I want to see all the emp ID and stud ID whose salary is greater than 10,000, or actually, hold on, I want to see all the emp ID stud ID whose salary is greater than 20,000. Greater than 20,000. Okay. Now what it is bringing, right? Okay. Now I want to see like we understand like it brought the last two rows. Now I want to put another condition whose salary is greater than 20,000 or salary less than 20,000. Less than. Now we have to work with less than 20,000. Now what will it do? Is it clear? Now if you instead of or, yeah, now if you put instead of that or, if you put and, can you put and? Okay, before you put enter, actually can you tell me why it didn't select any rows? In reality, this condition is possible in reality. So it is asking where salary greater than 20,000 and salary less than 20,000. So both of the condition will have to be true. If we say, hold on, if we say or salary greater than 20,000 or salary less than 20,000, that means if salary is greater than 20,000, bring it. Okay, or means even if it is less than 20,000, that bring it. So that means, let me show you how it works. Now I will take the control for a short time. Give me 1 second here. So I am taking control for a short time here. Let me show you one quick example here. Let me start Microsoft Word. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Now, yeah, I'm recording it. Okay, now if you can see my screen, I'll be inserting a table here. Insert table, and let's say I'll be putting 3, and then I'll be putting Okay, let's say first value, second value, result. Okay, in OR, if you put false and here false, result will be false. If you put false and then here true, it will be true. If you put true and then here false, it will be true. And then if you put true and true, the result will be true. Then let me put another thing. Now I'm going to do insert another table. For this I'm going to put number of column 3, number of rows 5. Now if you take a look again, first value, second value, result. If you put false, 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 true, true, false, true, true. Now what will be the result? First let's try to understand this one, OR logic. Okay, this is OR logic, this is AND logic. Now in OR, false, if you put another okay, let's say so false or false is making false. Actually I will have to remove one of the column here. Delete cells, delete entire column. Now false or false is, I have this one, I will have to remove this one too. Okay, so this one again is a empty one. So here second value and this one is FAL. Now when you are doing OR, can you see false or false is false, false or true is true, true or false is true, true or true is true. That means think in that way. If I ask you, if you have money and if you are feeling well, then go outside. What is the condition that I am putting? So if you have, if both of the condition is true, then what you are doing? You are going out. That means condition is true. If both of the condition is true, then you are going out. Right? True. Now, if you have money but you are not feeling good, are you going out? No. False. Okay. Let's say you do not have money but you are feeling good. Will you go out? No. No. Okay, then you do not have money, you are not feeling good, so definitely, so you are not going out, right? So can you see in case of AND, only if you have an AND condition, if both of the value besides AND is true, then it is becoming true, otherwise it is false, right? In AND, you have two values in two sides of AND. These values are called operand, okay? So now I will put first operand, okay? This is second value, means second operand. Now if in case of AND, if both of the operand is true, then the final condition is true, right? Is it clear? Okay, now let's come to the OR logic. Here I am saying if you do not have money, or if you do not feel good, then think in that way. So both of the condition is false. If you do not have money, if you do not feel good, then you are not going outside. None of the condition is true. Come to the second one. You do not have money, but if you can go outside if any of the condition is true here. I am saying if you do not have money but you are feeling good, you can go outside. Condition is true. Third line, you have money or you are feeling bad, right? Here let's give a positive example. Let's say you can buy thing. Let's say if you go to shop, if you have cash or check, you can buy money, right? Consider it in that way. Let's say you do not have cash, you do not have check, you cannot buy anything. You do not have your cash, you have your check, that means you can buy. You have your check, you do not have cash, you still can buy. You have your check, you have your cash, you can buy. Is both of this example is clear? Both of you? Okay, so in case of OR, if any of the operand is true, then the final result is true, right? In case of OR, can you see if any of the value left hand side or right hand side, if any of the value is true, then your output value is true, right? In case of AND, if both of the operator is both side true, then the output is true, right? Is it clear? Okay. Now I'll make you presenter again. Which one? Now come here. If you look at the end, right? If you look at the end, what we have in the left hand side, salary greater than 20,000, right? Okay. Now in your table, do you have any data? Do you have any data? Do you have any single data which one is greater than 20,000 and less than 20,000? Consider each of the data. Okay, let's say the first salary, is it greater than 20,000 and less than 20,000? First one, 10,000, is it greater than 20,000, less than 20,000? And it is greater than 20,000, it is less than 20,000, but is it greater than 20,000? So you have an and condition, both sides has to be true. Yeah. Now consider the second one, is it greater than 20,000? Is it less than 20,000? That means false and false. Now consider the 30,000. Yes. So it is true and false. Then consider the last one. Okay. Now come to the OR. So consider the first data. Salary greater than 20,000 or salary less than 20,000. Which one is true? Which one is true? Less than 20,000. So in the left hand side of OR you have false, but in the right hand side of OR you have true. That means false or true. Your result will be true. Okay. Yeah. Now for the second data, salary greater than 20,000, false, or salary less than 20,000. Both of them are false. That's why you didn't get that data in the output result. Other than that, you got all the data, right? Yeah. One of the condition was true. So is it clear how and or these two conditions work? See, when we will be learning UFT, it will be programming, you will have to have very clear understanding about this and, or, greater than, less than. It will be crucial that you understand this logic. Yeah, the cash and credit card, and the second example is, you have money, feeling good or not, going out. Okay, so let me come to the point now. If you go to the second table and if you look at the queries in the bottom of the table, what is the questions you have? I believe that you can do it like 1 to 3, right? These 3 questions. Will it be any kind of hard to finish it? Okay. Now can you open the, do you have any other homework to finish? Now what do you think? Will you be able to do that? What about Arafat bhai? Okay. Okay. No, this is like, you save it so that you can show me. Okay. Now sometimes I will be looking for something from you. Let's say whatever, Hassan, if you go back to your SQL window, whatever you did, let's say I want whatever you did, I want everything, email to me. How will you do that? Which one? This, all the thing that you have typed here. Mm-hmm. 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 So if your computers are networked, then you will be able to. So if your database is in a common shared place, then you will be able to access it from both of the computers. But right now it is located only in this computer. The data is saving, it has a database. So in your computer it has a database and it is saving over there. Yeah, where everything is being stored. Yes, when you have installed SQL, it has installed in the C drive, and in the C drive somewhere there is a schema or yeah, it is not in the internet. So this is, you have a database here. No, you have a database, default database. On that database you have a password and username. So when you have installed this software, remember you have set up system and manager. So you have set up your username and password in the beginning. So you are connecting, when you are connecting, it is asking you for that username and password. So in this course, this is not in our scope. This is not in our scope. You normally, as a test, hold on, as a tester, what you will do, they will give you, even you will not be installing that software, they will give you, the database credential to access. So you are, database will be automatically connected, but sometimes you might need to create some tables to store your test data. So to store your test data, again you will get your username and password, where you need to create your table. Other people, login and what? Login will retrieve data and you will check something in the database. Okay, now if you want to mail this information, like sometimes I will ask you to mail it, can you click on that here? Click on here. Actually, yeah, and can you click on it, edit, select all, and then again go there, edit, copy. Now if you open a notepad, okay, now sometimes I will give you some homework and you will have to send it to me. Now when you are sending it to me, can you see these errors? You will have to remove these errors and you will have to give me a plain answer, so that I don't need to look around your answers. Yeah. Alright, so can you show me the other homework that he gave you? How many more homework? There are 2 more homeworks, right? So this is number 1. Which one is the another one? Okay, alright. So these 2 homework, do you think we'll be able to finish it before our next session on Sunday? And then you can send me an email with your answers. Actually, what I will be looking for, I will be asking you to write the query in front of me. You don't need to send anything. You create your data, you create your table, you practice the questions, and from the questions, and also I will add up new questions from me. Whatever we learned today, we learned wildcard, we learned logical operator, we learned comparison operator, we learned distinct, we learned count, we learned some other thing between. So the questions here, I will be asking questions from these, and also I'll be making new questions with the conditions that you have learned today. Do you think it will be okay? Both of you? Okay. So before Sunday, you go through this and totally clear your understanding. Rumi is here, I am here. If you need any help, if you stuck on something, let us know so that we can help you. And on Sunday, prepare for a very good exam so that both of you can score 20 out of 20. So try to get, both of you try to get 20 out of 20. And if you can answer my question, if you can answer whatever we have learned today, that will be it. And so far what we did, these questions is like will be very easy for you guys. And go ahead. Yeah, this database, the way it is here, the way data are here, same data you input in your table. Okay, and I'll be asking you a question, and probably first 15-20 minutes we will have an exam. Exam means I will ask you to execute query, and then after that we will be going for new topics.